name's Ryan Pittaway. I'm the General Manager of Portfolio Strategy. Rebel Sport as a sports retailer is the largest from a performance perspective, but what we found recently in Australia is the marketplace isn't just Australian. We're now competing in a global marketplace. I think there was a pivot point in retail, and that was really with the boom of e-commerce. And I think a lot of retailers had to rethink their strategy at that point. What we knew back then was just putting a product on shelf no longer cut it, because you can do that online, and therefore the global marketplace can replicate everything you're doing. So it's been quite a tricky journey to navigate around how do you combine the digital and the physical world, stay on top of your game and continue to innovate and evolve to bring that to life. Otherwise, you risk becoming irrelevant. One of the catalysts was actually our biggest partner sat down with us and effectively told us our stores were ugly, and that if we didn't do something about it, they were going to divest themselves from the business to a certain degree. And that was a huge threat to us. And what we actually did was we lent into it in order to start a transformation journey. So the Rebel RCX concept came out of all that strategic analysis and work with our partners. A flagship store concept where we were going to invest more money than we ever had. However, we had to be very conscious of the commercial outcome, making sure that investment wasn't just in vain, but was actually with a great purpose. So we wanted to give our partners the opportunity to storytell better. And so part of that was setting the store up in a way that enabled that storytelling to come to life much more easily than it ever has before. We're really trying to challenge the status quo of what you were capable of within a retail store. Customers, when they approach a Rebel store, will firstly be hit with digital content right from the very front. We have physical experience zones where you can bounce a ball, shoot a hoop, and test the product out before you buy it. Partnering with Google and Entwined has taken any friction or complication out of our business. We were maniacally focused on simplifying our back-end management to ensure that we were customer focused as a retailer. ChromeOS, from a retailer's perspective, offers us a number of benefits. Firstly, speed is really important. So being able to upload content, change content, react to the market in a dynamic way is really critical. It's a simple system for us to use, so we're able to simplify our business and not take on any additional resource in order to operate the system. Security of data, security of the feed that we put onto our screens is really critical as well. And probably most importantly and finally is the sustainability element, and ChromeOS ticks all those boxes.
Our solution is a managed service solution around digital signage. 99% of our fleet of media players in the market would be ChromeOS players. It allows Rebel to simply publish content, work with their merchandising and their marketing team around how they want content delivered and where they want it delivered.
The solution that we've got in place now through RCX has been so successful, we've scaled rapidly. So in just 4 years, we've opened 20 of these flagship locations. We've also then started to scale critical elements of it right through to over 100 executions throughout our network. Our digital solution somewhat lends itself to providing a really good platform for whatever AI may provide us in the future. So that infrastructure, the flexibility of it, we'll be able to adapt to whatever solutions come our way. We're up for the challenge and we're up for the opportunity. So our goal of being able to scale this format across our whole business, we think is going to have a transformational impact on the commercial outcome, but most importantly, what the customers feel and think about the Rebel brand moving forward.